Hey there, everybody. So it's been about a month since I've updated anybody here on Timeline, and I just want to go ahead and show you some of the progress. Now, this is still Timeline Map 1. I've started working on another map in Timeline for one of the back in time levels, which I think will be pretty good. I've started making some custom textures and all that, and they look pretty good in game, so we'll see where we go with that. I've been mostly spending time detailing this map. Now, mind you, I should technically be done with this map already, but I haven't been busting my ass quite like I was when I started the project. Half because I've been getting bored, half because I have other things to do. And that's totally fine. It is a mod after all, and I'm not really in any rush to get it done. That being said, the map is still playing wonderfully. I've gotten rid of some of the bugs that have happened. There's still a few that are around. Like, for example, when you kill the driver, the frame rate kills itself. Oof. But I'm thinking overall the map actually feels pretty good. I did add a few extra options because I had to take away the player's ability to run through here, and even though it looks right now, and it is also very possible right now to run through here, there will be a wall there eventually, just an invisible barrier. But so, because I'm forcing the player to go down this way, there's my lag, you can have the player hide in here, which is what I usually do, just because it's the safest option, and I can pick people off from afar. But you can also actually run down here, and there is enough cover, or specifically one very specific spot of cover that you can use. And because these are wooden walls, and they're only in-game wise 8 inches thick, yes, I know the exact measurement. Yeah, this becomes an actual viable area to fight in, down here, as you're seeing. And there's even room for advancement just a tiny bit before you get tired of it and you run up here. Now I want to show you as well, these city areas, of course, they're still not done. What the fuck? How the fuck? You bastard. As we can see, the city area here is looking a lot better. I'm going to go into God mode here. So we have, of course, our grassy and our low line right there, whichever low line I could keep. But the city looks a little more filled out, doesn't it? And here it might not. No box out shot around. Of course, over time, these buildings will be given more stuff. I did, however, edit in this building a little bit, but sadly, that's the wrong color. Everything else, though, is working up pretty well, I think. We even got, a crate in here and all that, a couple of mattresses, some piles of books, a thing on the wall. It looks pretty good, I would say. Inside here, the cover, it clearly looks like cover when you're in this side. Whereas I tried to make the cover more natural when I was out here. And the cover does look pretty natural overall. You're mostly hiding behind rocks, fallen trees, things of that nature. But when you're over here, you can clearly see that they've been trying to fortify this area for some time. And because we had the tanks in the beginning, and the tanks were going across that, this way, it was brought on because Intel says, hey, there's these hedgehogs here, they can't exactly go over the hedgehogs. And that's that. Now the detail, as you can see, is pretty extensive. That bleeds water, I might have to fix that. But yeah, so, and of course, the detailing kind of spreads out. Also throughout this back area here, I finally added the grass and stuff back here. Going on even further, and there's this stuff here. And it all looks good. It all feels good. There's also this side here. And once again, if you decide to push down this way, you'd run over here and you'd fight for a little while. And once you got bored or whatever, once you got done with these guys, you'd run up and you continue fighting, and it's all detailed over here as well. I might change this one, I don't like that. Now there was also a few other changes I'm gonna go ahead and make note of. I'll be looking at them a little more intensely in a bit. Ooh, I haven't used this in a while. Fucker. Ah, man. I got how much I suck at World at War now. I haven't been playing a lot of games lately, so it's... Now, the most recent game I played is Dead Space 2, and other than that, I've been kind of staying away. You can see a difference in this area here, because now it's not just one mud texture, but it's also got all those grass textures. Which implies that within the next update, this area will be detailed entirely. I'm talking, you know, all that grassy bullshit you see over there is also going to be over here. Hopefully it doesn't cause the same issues that the other stuff was causing. Now, beyond this point, sorry guys, I just ran over your spawner, so you're going to despawn soon. They're not going to despawn, they're just going to stop respawning. Because they respawn a couple of times. So of course this area is not done yet. But, as we can see now, we have a practically almost complete wall right here. You know, still need some details done, but I think overall it looks pretty good. In fact, it only starts to feel incomplete when you get to here, of course. And it continues on feeling that way when you're up over this side. Because this part hasn't been done yet, but once again, I got that part done. We go up here, and see I got the source of the water, or the river, done, though you never actually see it connect. So I didn't really care too much, because the best angle you're ever going to get on it in game is right here. So yeah, it's not too bad, I don't think. And there's all these areas here, of course, you know, I put in all the detail and everything up here, so that way, when you're looking at it, it looks pretty good. I would probably add a little more, you know, grass to the edge here when I can. There's, of course, vines and all that, all over the place, you know, making it detailed. The bunker in here is complete-ish. It's just kind of the introductory area of the level, and I don't really care too much about building any suspense or anything like that, so I didn't want to make a little maze or anything in here. There's going to be a button here, and there's going to be some railings. That's about the only difference that there's going to be. And then you're going to get into here. Of course, there's going to be a little walking path and all that good stuff. And of course, there's going to be actual hanging lights, because right now there's just two floating lights. You get in there, and it'll go beep, 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 and transport you to the first in-between level. Alright, so that being said, there's one other thing that I want to show you guys. I've started to work on the portaling aspect of this. If I go to... Yeah, so... developer, it's going to go to 2, and developer script is going to go to 1. Sorry about this, it'll take a little bit. Show portals. Alright, so here are all of the portals in the level. And if you don't know what a portal is, it's pretty simple. Portals are these lovely little things that make the map easier to run. Let me show you an example. Now, I have a slower computer that I test this on as well. It's my laptop, my old laptop. And I also have my new laptop as well, because my old laptop still works. It's just, you know, the screen's kind of fallen off, so I don't like to touch it as much anymore. Keep it in working condition for as long as possible for this kind of a benchmarking, you know, for World at War map specifically. But so what a portal is, when we walk into here, this is a contained portal. It means that nothing that you can't see in the portal gets rendered. So, this is a portal bit right here. And if it let me show tries, you'll be able to see it a little better, but you see how right now it can render all that other stuff. And the reason why it can is because this map outside isn't portaled, only the buildings are. But the portaling is done for the majority of the buildings. Now what I need to get done is the portal, well, once I get finished with all this other stuff, is the portaling for the rest of the map. Pretty much anything that you can't see if you're in this cell right now, everything in this cell, no matter what, will get rendered. You know, I'm not looking at these boxes right now, but the boxes are still being rendered. Well, maybe not, it's raycasting, but still. Okay, fine. If it's this case, the box is still being rendered. But now, because portaling has cells, and cells are a little weird, they won't render anything outside of this box here unless if I can visually see it. And that's that. And because of that, that's why you need portals. It really helps out with the map. And because this map runs at about 10 frames per second on my laptop, I need to get it to run at about, you know, a lot more. Anyway, there's still a few people here that haven't died yet. It's a little interesting. So I think that's really it for the update. Next update, you can expect to see more grass and stuff over on this side, just more detail in general. You can expect to see this area finally fully completed. And maybe also have all the textures blended, and maybe even an encounter, who knows. If when I finish this, I'm going to redo all the map's encounters, including deleting vestigial AI. Like so. I'm going to have these guys move all the way up to here, and then just have them kind of blow up. Of course, it removes my shit for this. And that's really that. Anyway, thank you all so much for watching. If you have any comments, go ahead and leave it down in the description. If you liked what you see, go ahead and subscribe for more. There will be more. It'll just be coming out when it comes out, probably in another month. Who knows? If you liked it, you know, leave a like. If you want to help out in the project, don't be afraid to leave a comment telling me that you want to help out, and I'll go ahead and I'll contact you, and we can see if we can get anything going. Anyway, thank you so much for watching, and I hope you all have a wonderful day.